So it's Wednesday the 8th of April 2020, and today I'm going to show you how I have cut these tiles and shaped them in a uniform fashion. So, tools that you need to make those teardrop shapes. I've got here my heavy duty score snapper tile cutter. Very heavy duty, takes and cuts very heavy stoneware tiles, external tiles, etc. It's called, it's by Rubi, and it's the Star 63, which is just right for me because it can cut up a tile that's 2 foot long, or 60 centimetres long. So this tile itself is quite a long one as well, and I've mapped out, drawn up the distance from how deep each lozenge will be, each teardrop shall be, and that's 4 centimetres. The other tools that I use is the Montolit 55WR and a glass scorer by Toyo, a handheld heavy duty tile score snapper by Vitrex, and my trusty side biter. Now it doesn't have a make as such. I think Mosaics with an X at the end do them, but if you look up 20 centimetre side biter, you should find it. And the 20 centimetres means it's got a shorter handle, which is really good for the lady hand, you see, the lady hand. So those are the tools that I'll be using. So we'll do that again so that you can see it instead of my back. So we align, we take the scorer, and then we snap it. Do that again. And that's all there is to it. So that puts a nice even regular width so that you can work on these to make the lozenge shapes. So now to make the lozenge shape. So I drew out my ideal teardrop shape here on a sheet of paper. Now, to make your lozenge shape on your tile, what I tend to use is those really cheap Polly Pockets that are neither use nor ornament, but are perfect for impressing using a barrel pen, just an ordinary barrel pen, and then you draw out very carefully your shape, and then you take that shape and then you turn over the drawing and then impress it onto your tile, and then you can redraw it if you wanted to make it just so, you know, just the kind of shape you want. Okay, that's the next stage. So once I've done the teardrop shapes along the edge, I've got to create these lovely faceted mirror triangular bits. Now the reason why I've got these is because they are level with the tile, which is perfect. When you're grouting, you'll have a nice triangle shape and the grey grout in between. So that would be beautiful. So the tool that I use for that is my Montolit 55WR, I think it's called. I'll put a little description below, and also a link with Montolit on how they use this tool, because I love it. It is a bit pricey. It cost me about £30, £35 I think, but I love it. I really need it in my life, and it's very ergonomic, and the fact that it's got this mechanism in the middle makes it less pressure on your wrist, which when you've got arthritis, which I haven't got, but some folks in my workshops do have that, it can be a difficulty. So I'll just show you how I cut with this beautiful tool. So this is when all the little tools come in handy, all your handheld tools, because I'm not one for machinery. So you get your pen, you draw a line, and then you use your Toyo glass cutter. Who knew that a glass cutter would be ideal for cutting and scoring, mainly scoring your ceramic tiles, but it helps. So you've drawn a line, you score on that line, then you use your Vitrex heavy duty. I'm using a heavy duty because these tiles are about 7-8 mil thick. So then on that scored line, you hold it, then you snap it. And this is when it gets skillful. So I put the gloves on. And what I'm doing now is the main piece of the action. I will be trimming and cutting. So using my side biter, I'm using the back of the tile nipper side biter and cutting it. Even though it's a thick tile, it's quite a soft tile actually when you're cutting, or it could be the many years that I've been cutting them. Who knows? Trying to be mindful so that you can see this. This is when you need a filmmaker. But in days of self-isolation, you can't afford a filmmaker, can you? Sorry. Right, that's the rough shape. And I'll be finely shaping that clearly so I get it absolutely right. And I'm just using the top of the side biter to just chunk out all the gnarly bits. It's nice and flat, like these bits are quite lumpy bumpy. So I'll just take those off. Just be gentle with it though. I want to take off so that there's no shapes. And take away those under bits so that they're not protruding out. Because you want to make sure that the flow of your mosaic tiles meet together very well. So then this becomes your template for the rest of your tiles. So then all you have to do then is get your tile, get your template, draw it out, and then you can continue. You can draw that so that you can see it better. It's probably more difficult when I'm doing it like standing up, because I don't usually do it like that, you see. So, and then you continue and make sure that you've got absolutely perfect straight lines. Score it, snap it, shape it, job done. So that's how you make those teardrop shapes. So thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to Mango Mosaics on YouTube. Thank you very much. Bye. So to make my triangular pieces using these faceted glass pieces, which are quite thick, I use these Montolits. And like I say, I'm going to put a description below and a film link as well. So I would get these 10mm squares and I'd align it from corner to corner, like so. You see that? And then give it a squeeze. I'll do that again. And because you've got this mechanism to make it less stressful on your wrist, really, and it gives you a better bite and it's stronger than your usual, side biters, because you wouldn't be able to cut so easily. I mean, it's like cream cheese, really. It's just delightful. Give it a squeeze there, and it makes you perfect triangles, quick as you like. So that's all there is to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to create in our self-isolation epoch, in the old coronavirus awful pandemic that we're having. So I hope this has informed you and entertained you. Speak to you soon. Bye.